All right. Happy Friday, everybody. Happy time zones. Fingers crossed that today goes better than last night did, because last night clearly was a train wreck. Everything seems to be stable. The power cycle of the router and the modem, you know what I'm saying? Like, couple of times last night, like, it just... For those wondering the fuck I'm talking about, it's because our interwebs last night decided to crap the bed. I will say, like, admittedly, I feel as though it happened at, like, maybe a good time, because, like, we weren't, like, into the nitty-gritty of the story just yet. You know, it was like we just got to Charlie, in which those events were just, like, fun. They were fun to enjoy. There was nothing really like... Holy shit, man, like, gotta pay attention. Phil, what's up, my guy? JC, what's good, dude? Good to see you, man. Philly! What's up, hombre? Brim, what's good, dude? Yeah, so fingers crossed. Best possible time for something annoying to happen. And for sure, dude, and it's like, that's why we had to bump Wednesday nights, just because of, you know, power flickering and shitty weather. And so, again, like, knock on wood that everything goes... hopefully, like, according to plan, right? According to plan. It's a laser beam, kind of, you know, Dr. Evil-esque, kind of, put everything in quotes. Please, interweb, stay strong. I hope you guys are doing good. It's the end of the work week. It's the end of the school week. It's not end of the morning mucus. Sorry, it's gross. But we're here. I'm happy for that. I'm hopefully going to take down the Elite Four in Pokemon Black today. Maybe. We'll see. Been a real pain in the tuchus. Just get absolutely smoked. Had to do some leveling in the wilds. But, like, clearly I blame myself. Because, like, who else's fault would it be other than my own? Like, I thought I had a good team comp. I did not have a good team comp. Needed some more dark. And so I didn't realize that my lucky egg was on somebody that was in one of my boxes, so that, you know, clearly sucked. So now I've been using the lucky egg and just farming Audinos on Route 10 in Pokemon Black, trying to get everybody up to snuff. Well, most notably the... Oh, shit, what was that? There was a blip. There was a... don't do it. No, we're good. Okay, we're good. We're fine. That was me fighting Metaphor's final boss. Like, it's been a week. I've been grinding what is it? A crocodile? Or a Crocorock? I've just been trying to level him up. Just because I needed, like, some dark damage. So, yeah, slapped the lucky egg on him and then just been farming Audinos. Like, eventually tapped out lower difficulty. Yeah, but, like, see, I can't do that in Pokemon, dog. I just gotta, like, get good. Right? As the youngsters say, get good. That's what I gotta do. Excuse me, sorry. To the best of my ability, anywho. Ah, Vance, shall we return to our exploration of Charlian? This is still like the nighttime theme, and I'm all about it. I forgot when we... Sorry, this is still new to me. Like low-key as, you know, like the older, you know, JRPG fan, man. Like, having the team following suit behind, I love that, man. I does fucks with it, for sure. Sorry again. To the rostro, while accompanied by Graha, Tia, and Kryl to speak with Kryl at the designated okay. Yeah, we're gonna take the long way. We're getting acclimated. That's all we're doing. They made a real good use of it in Dawn Trail. Oh, really? That's good to know that they kept it going forward. Had to mute the mic for that one. Just gotta get it out. That one we did last night. I forgot. Everything last night. What a pain. What a pain in the seat. Pain right in the jejunum, for sure. This grand structure before you is the rostra. The name refers to the original public platform erected here, upon which a forum of elected representatives would deliver operations and debate policy. Orations, not operations. Although the stage has since evolved into council chambers, the nature of the forum and the duties of its members remain largely unchanged. Am I boring you, Raha? You seem awfully distracted. My apologies. From here, one can see the entire city spread below. The vista puts me in mind of my arrival in the first. Those who had gathered at the Crystal Tower asked me how they might go about building a new home. Naturally, my answers were all inspired by my knowledge of the finest settlement I could think of, the great city of Sharlayan. And bit by bit, those few buildings grew into a town, a community, the Crystarium. I can almost see its echo. I see. Feel free to come up here whenever you wish. I don't think the counselors would object to you simply enjoying the view. Such memories should be treasured. For now, however, the tour must go on. Our spectacle of sightseeing concludes with the fittingly named Journey's End. Walk down the stairs to the east and continue straight ahead. To the east. This way. There's a compass here. It tells me which way is east. Trying to just let my brain do the thinking. It's, you know, usually not a good idea. First thing in the morning, rough. Real rough. Youngblood was extra sassy this morning. Extra whiny. It was great. What's up there? Y'shtola wannabe. You doing Y'shtola cosplay? Is that what we're doing? We've arrived at Journey's End. History tells us that this was where those who put ashore the Archon Nyunkrep built their first homes. In the present day, it serves as a residential district for the most important officials in the oldest Sharlayan families. You'll see that one mansion is clearly larger than its neighbors. That estate belongs to our friends from House Lavayure. All things considered, we should probably keep our distance for the time being. And with that, we bring our little Sharlayan tour to a close. I hope it has proven to be an entertaining and enlightening experience. Now, shall we head directly to the Baldessian Annex? You remember the way, don't you, Raha? Let me think. We head down towards the harbor, cross the bridge to our right, then follow the path below to the Aetheryte Plaza? Correct! After you, Vance. It's cool, man. You guys can... I'm not good with maps. I'm just gonna take this thing and I'm just gonna do it. We're gonna do it live. That's what we're gonna do. I mean, how simple is that? How simple? Hey, Slava, thank you so much for the 3 months, dude. What's going on? Happy Friday, bud. Hope you and yours have been well. Thank you so much for that. As the joyous look on Raha's face has undoubtedly informed you, this is the Baldessian Annex. If you continue up the hill, you'll arrive at the doorsteps of Phenomenon, but I think we've explored enough for one day. We can take you there another time. Inside with you, then.
That's what she said.
Haven't been able to use a lot. I haven't used that one in a hot minute. It felt appropriate, kind of, sort of.
I'm back, and I brought Vance and Raha with me. Ah, you were right about the ship then. Hello, Graha. It's nice to see you again. And it's a pleasure to finally meet you, Vance. I've heard many a tale of your exploits.
Is it Ojika?
Ojika! Ojika Sunjika! It has been an age.
I probably just butchered that one, so apologies all around.
Allow me to introduce Ojika Sunjika, Administration Officer for the Students of Baldessian. He oversees the day-to-day business of the Annex. You may recall meeting his cousin, Ijika? Oh yes, Eureka! I've read the initial reports. Quite a shock to hear what's come of the Isle. Do take care to have the opportunity to rejoin the expedition.
Oh.
This place is like a second home for the students. The Isle of Vol served as our main headquarters, of course, but we often had occasion to visit Charlian.
Hey, DC, good morning, my guy. Hope you guys are staying warm, brother. You ready for some football this weekend or what, man? I'm looking forward to it. Philly, you too. What did I hear last night? Sorry to derail, as I often do. Can't think of his name. Baltimore's receiver that was injured. He's out. Likes playing Monday night, but I'm looking forward regardless. Yeah, man. Football is one of those sports that I could watch anybody play. Even if I have, like, no vested, like, interest in the team per se. Just, you know, I enjoy watching football. Zay Flowers. Zay Flowers is out. That's, like, okay. On one hand, I, like, admittedly love to see Pittsburgh fail. I do. I like Lamar Jackson. I like Derrick Henry. But, you know, we've had beef with, like, the Patriots and Ravens in the past. So, you know, I'm a homer. So if you don't remember, Neo, way back in A Realm Reborn in the Isle of Vol, which was the student of Baldessian HQ, suddenly vanished. Eureka in Stormblood is you exploring the Isle, which has wound up on the other side of the world and figuring out, oh. No, I don't remember, but, you know, obviously the name Eureka rings a bell. So that much I at least was like, okay, Eureka, sure. We just talked about it this past week about, like, yeah, we haven't done it. We got to get to it eventually. But okay. Isle of Vol doesn't sound familiar. But, you know, that could also just be a me problem. It definitely is a me problem, for sure.
Whether to make use of the city's research facilities, attend conferences, or procure supplies from distant shores. And the annex here was built to provide lodgings for our members while we engaged in such activities.
If we had finished it, you'd get some bonus dialogue here? Okay. Shame on me.
Ever since our former headquarters, along with the Isle itself, vanished, the annex has served as our base of operations. And yet it feels so empty. With so many lost to us, our organization is a shell of itself, of its former self. The day will come when we will see the students rise again.
Don't feel bad. I didn't finish it prior either, and Walker was still peak. I'm looking forward to it. I do like the addition, like, you know, obviously I don't know if it is additional dialogue or dialogue that I'm just going to get anyway. So it's one of those things that I enjoy, like hearing from you, like, you know what I mean? Like, somebody that's in the know, you know, like somebody that will tell me, like, oh, this was going to be like additional dialogue, or this was additional dialogue. Like, I don't know, something in the cabeza. I go, oh, it's pretty cool to know. Good to know. I like that. But first, we must ensure that the Tolofari fail. Or fall. Either or. Through the door on the left, there is the main hall, where we can discuss our operations moving forward. And Walker is referenced to just about every piece of side content. Some are bigger than others. Okay. Which is why I know you said towards the latter portions of Endwalker, there'll be some Omega juicy goodiness in there.
Once everyone arrives, that is, you probably have time to rest before our discussion begins in earnest. I've had private quarters prepared for you in the Andron, so please, feel free to make yourself at home. Ah, the nap rooms. Perfect for an afternoon doze.
Don't tempt me with a good time.
Oh, I didn't mean to give you the wrong impression. The chambers are quite well appointed. Far more so than some cheap roadside inn, you may be assured. 'Twas simply that we were often so busy with research, or exhausted from journeys abroad, that we would slip into the Andrin just to steal a few winks. And thus they became known amongst the students as nap rooms, even if many such naps might as well lead into the following morning. Say the word and I'll be happy to show you to your chamber. Hopefully the others won't be too long in coming. I'll wait for you all in the main hall. Bro, give me a nap room at work, and I am not working anymore. Our new Waking Sands awaits us. Damn, dog. Sorry, excuse me. King Mooglemog! Cool. I dig it. Feeling refreshed and alert? Our colleagues should be wandering in soon, so I suggest we stay here and wait for them to join us. Estinian just still always brooding over in the corner. Love to see it.
Pray forgive me. I was delayed.
It's fine, Urianger. We're all here now.
Let's get down to business then, shall we? Come what may, we must prevent the Telophoroid's plans from coming to fruition. At present, I see two paths for gathering the information which may aid us in achieving that goal. The first involves an investigation into the change which has come over Sharlayan, not to mention the recent inscrutable behavior of the Forum. As most of you know, the 99 members of the Forum are elected from the general populace. This alone guarantees a plethora of opinion with regards to foreign policy. The bibliotheques, for example, are a group of conservatives which would have Sharlayan focus on recording history, while remaining entirely uninvolved in the making of it. And at the other extreme, we have advocates for proactive diplomacy and direct intervention. My grandfather Galef was one such member, as was Archon Louisois.
Sorry. I know it's super annoying. It's annoying to me too.
Yet despite our diverse factions and philosophies, the recent vote to deny Eorzea's request for assistance was unanimous. Even more concerning was the fact that many cited other, more pressing duties as justification for their recalcitrance.
An Ascian has infiltrated the Forum.
Dania had those same undertones. 'Twas as if, having stared unblinking into the face of impending doom, he had simply turned away to pursue something more important. But what could that possibly be?
A mystery indeed, and one which I ask for your help to solve. Our future may depend on it. As for our second potential path, it concerns a request made directly to the students of Baldessian. Our organization was founded primarily to study strange and unexplained phenomena the world over. Mysterious relics and ruins, arcane disturbances, and so forth.
So basically, we are the X-Files.
Compared to our more isolationist Sharlayan colleagues, we have strong connections overseas, namely with scholars and academics who share our passion for the unknown. The request in question comes from one such acquaintance, Nadana, an alchemist residing in distant Thavnair. Her missive describes the sudden appearance of a tower, and the subsequent summoning of what I can only assume is a lunar primal. In response to this threat, the satrap of Radzat-Han, the individual who governs the city-state, has instructed the alchemists to find a means to deal with the spire.
The artisans of that land are heirs to an ancient tradition, one rather unlike that of their Uldan counterparts. 'Tis possible, nay, probable, that they have gleaned truths unattainable by Eorzea or her Far Eastern allies.
They do, in fact, appear to have a strategy in mind, though it will require further research. To that end, they have requested an introduction to a capable warrior shielded by the blessing of light.
Assuming we divide our forces to pursue both of Kral's lines of inquiry, then having you join the group heading to Thavnair would seem the obvious choice. But the investigation in Sharlayan is of vital importance as well. Equal, I think, to the Thavnarian one, given that the fate of the world may hinge on the results of both.
Yes, it is quite the quandary. Though it is a great imposition and an altogether too common one, our efforts would be more likely to succeed were you to lead the charge on both fronts.
Good thing I'm tall and broad-shouldered. Can take a huge
You are
backpack.
indeed our champion. As to which task to tackle first, we will defer to your decision. Let us next decide how everyone else might best be assigned. As for myself, I shall continue what I've begun in Sharlayan. I should also like to steal the services of an Archon or two.
And thereby gain access to a greater range of reading material. I will help with that.
Allow me to offer my assistance. I have some small amount of experience in the field of research.
Alice and I would also like to help, if you would have us.
Anything to understand even a fraction of what our father and the Forum might be thinking.
Of course, the more the merrier.
Right. The rest of us will make the journey to Thavnair.
So, quick question. Like, you don't have to give particulars, but so now with all the lunar primals, how do I ask this? Is there going to be an introduction of new primals, or not like necessarily with the lunar primals, I guess, but or is it just going to be, and I can't think of a better way, like a better word to use, like, is it just going to be recycled primals from, you know, obviously games past as lunar primals? Or will there be, like, new primals that we get to face here in Endwalker?
Thoughts? Objections?
I passed through Thavnair on my way to infiltrate the Empire, and though I'm not qualified to give a guided tour, I did gain a sense of where things lie.
I'll be happy to have you along then. So for this group, it will be you, me, and Urianger.
It's quite the squad, truth be told.
Give me a moment afterwards, and I'll supply you with all the details of Nadana's request.
Sounds like one of them play and find out things. Can do. Roger that, Rubber Ducky. Trails is good, dude. Yeah, bro squad for sure.
Once our respective tasks are complete. May our investigations prove fruitful.
Like, it's a bro squad, and each of them by themselves could friggin' handle damn near anything. I love this gear set. I'm hyped to see some new gear sets, though. You know what I mean? Like, I haven't gotten sick of the current gear set, because if I had, I would have just found something different. But, like, I'm psyched to see new. Look at all that XP, too. I'm excited. Ra-ta-ta-ti-ti-ti-ti. Sort it all. Oh, it's the chestnut gear. Can I kick a little something? Dwarven mithril leg? Can I I know I definitely could have just opened that stuff up, but fuck it. Let's do it now. We'll do it live. Trying to peep it. Use that. Get it out of the inventory. I know I'm just going to fill up my... And then I'm gonna go, damn man, all of my my inventory slots are full. Sort it out. Let's just get it sorted out. That's no. Is there a way to? I guess I never. No, you can only just sort it. Period. Horse chestnut spear. Yeah, we've seen that one. Yeah, because that's currently what we have. Imagine that. Crystarium circlet. Wait, what is this? When did I get that? Oh, okay, yeah, never mind. I remember that one, kind of. Friendship circlet, okay. Oh, yeah, okay. It's all semi coming back to me now. Oh, yeah, that's right. I remember this stuff, yeah. Oh, you know what? Yeah, this is the stuff Phil was rocking, if I remember correctly. Got this as a reward, Tantalus Vest. What's up, Final Fantasy IX? Oh, dear God, no. You get a few different outfits from the MSQ, and the endgame ones are dope, so plenty of fashion to come. Looking forward to it. Feels good. It's really neato burrito. Yeah, dog, I'm not gonna lie. That one is just straight up hideous. I would, like, so bugged by, like, the... Why, it's not even a scarf, dude. I don't even know what the hell that is. One of those old-timey wigs. Kind of saw... You know what I mean? Like, whew. Yeah, not a fan. Anyways, doing well. Hope you guys are too. Snow day here, so trying to find the motivation to do some office work. Much rather fool around and game all day. You should do that. Even though it's not, you know, not my job, not my bills, stuff like that. But if I could be the devil on your shoulder instead of like the angel being like, do your work, it's good to do your work. Nah, man, do some gaming. Yeah, Mother Nature finally chilled the F out today, dude. It's slightly breezy, but it's not like 30-mile-an-hour winds anymore. It's still cold. Grumpy, good morning, man. How are you? Happy Friday. We're there. Oh, but hold on. Sorry, I know I'm all over the road. What's new? For anybody else that signed up for the Mecha Break beta that runs till the 14th, I believe. Did anybody else have to sign an it's basically an NDA? And I don't remember doing that for the first beta. Although I don't know. That one struck me as kind of odd. Clearly, I still signed it because I want to do the. Still want to do the beta. Had to fill out some crazy... Okay, cool. I wanted to make sure I wasn't alone on that one. It just struck me as odd. I go, I honestly don't remember having to do that for the first beta. So I was like, Discord and Steam stuff, never had to do that before. Yeah, they were just like, you can't tell third party about any... I was like, okay, man, that's fine. You know what would be super swell? Just give me the friggin' release date. They keep dropping like new mechs, which is dope. But it's like, dude, just hit me with that release date, yum, please. Like, Jesus Christ, dude. Can't tell Sunrise about any of this. I'm not going to. It's fine. An unsettling change has come over Charlian, but together we will divine the underlying cause for the Forum's callousness. As I mentioned before, however, questioning the counselors directly is a fruitless endeavor.
they seem to have already come to a consensus as to what and how little they are willing to divulge. Which is why I began scouring Sharlayan's archive of historical records for any hint of a connection to the final days. Suffice it to say, that process has been slow. There are only so many dusty pages one can skim in a day. But now that I have this band of willing reinforcements, the search should proceed all the swifter. Let us reconvene outside Numenon, shall we? Exit the annex to the right, and you'll find the archives on the western edge of the woods.
Yeah, they just keep dropping like mech after mech after mech after mech, like, which is like, okay, dude, like, friggin' let's go. But it's like, damn, dude, just hit me with that. Give me that release date, please and thank you. I have Kryle's instructions in hand. If you're ready to set out, then so are we. Having been to Thavnair before, I can travel by Aetheryte. But what of the rest of you? Another sea voyage would waste time we do not have. Kryle was of the same mind and has already secured an aid of the good folk of the Confluence. We'll take ourselves there. The Confluence, thou sayest? I'm afraid so, my friend. Thou wilt recall the hunt for Iceheart, unto whose sanctuary we delivered thee owing to the knowledge of our comrade Moonbreeder. Moonbreeder was an authority of etherology, a field of study she did embark upon in pursuit of her parents' example. Both are authorities in their own right, and both are researchers at the Confluence. Oh. Haven't you gone to see them yet? I attempted to do so earlier, but to my shame, my courage failed me at the last. As it hath that the many times I thought to reach out to them after sending that fateful letter. Neither time nor introspection have revealed unto me the words I should speak, and thus I have kept my silence. Whether you come with us or no is your choice and yours alone. If it is too difficult, we'll manage. Thou art kind to say so, but I have no intention of forsaking our cause. I shall go to the Confluence, and I shall face that which hath long been overdue. Should have known you'd pick the Estinian path first. I mean, like, when's the last time we had kind of a branch out path? Was that Heavensward as well? I don't necessarily recall it happening in Shadowbringers, so I mean, unless it did, who knows? Stupid brain. I'm gonna wake up. If it's settled, then let us be off. When we arrive, we should look for a researcher named Keat. Oh, every expansion starts with one? Yeah, see? Silly brain. Oh, brain. Yeah, okay, so the Confluence. That is what we're doing. We gotta go outside. Gleep, glop, gloop. Yes, okay, that's where we're headed. Oh, it's snowing? Right on. It was flurrying this morning here, too. Cheeky of the devs. The goal is to split the player base to reduce server load for the... Oh, okay. It's a pretty smooth move on their part, for sure. Oh, I can't attune to either of these. Okay. Oh, so they make... Yo, imagine that. Well now, this is a rather lot of stern faces. Are my library books overdue again? Not to our knowledge. We're associates of Kryle and the students of Baldessian. We seek passage to Thavnair, and understand that you can assist us. Ah, the test subjects, welcome, welcome!
Test subjects? Oh, you hadn't heard? Well, then allow me to explain. So in order to travel to an aetheryte, you ordinarily need to be attuned to it beforehand. Otherwise, you can't use it as a beacon to seek out while you're a mess of ether hurtling along the life stream. An inconvenient but incontrovertible. Incontrovertible limitation of aetheryte teleportation. But what if I were to tell you that there's a way to travel to an aetheryte without being attuned to it? A way to teleport instantly to places you've never been? For long years, we've labored to make such travel possible, and people might move about more freely. And we've finally done it! We've created a new kind of aetheryte that doesn't require attunement! Truly, that changes everything. Well, my language may be a bit misleading. The user need not attune to these aetherites, but the aetherites themselves must have been pre-attuned to each other, thereby facilitating travel between the 2 points. But it just so happens that of our first test pair of aetherites, one has been installed here in Charlian, and the other over in Yedelmid, the port town in Thavner. God damn, bro, this is literally like Sky FC. It's literally like a new area in a game that or a series I'm very familiar with, but it's like a new spot, and I gotta learn how to pronounce new words. As you may know, our nation has long maintained strong ties with Radatan, and indeed we owe much of this breakthrough to the contributions of their alchemists. So to sum it up, we're to test these aetherites. How fortuitous for you. I should mention that an accident has impaired my ability to channel ether. Will this be a problem? Not at all. As a matter of fact, you might say these aetherites were made for people like your good self. The magic imbued within will whisk you away without any effort on your part. A veritable dream come true. Far be it from me to worry about such things, but do we have permission to make use of your shiny new invention? The only permission required is yours, so assuming you're willing, we're all set. It may come as a surprise, but we actually struggle to find test subjects. Most people seem to have an unreasonable fear of their souls gradually disintegrating as they drift helplessly in the life stream, in the statistically unlikely event that something goes awry. But it's plain that you aren't most people. Mistress Kryl truly knows how to pick 'em. Once this baby hits 88 miles an hour, you're gonna see some serious shit. If I might change the subject, our Master Wilfson and Mistress oh, Jesus. Bloyd are not present today. Oh, you didn't hear? They recently resigned their posts. Their expertise was needed elsewhere. A large-scale project helmed by the Forum itself, as I understand, but I'm not privy to the details. I see. Any other questions? No. Then let's get going before you change your minds. Please see to your preparations and head outside to the Aetherite Plaza. I'll be along shortly. Cool. Yeah, seriously. We're just like, everybody's like, cool, man. Like, yeah. Take my soul and just, to reference again, give me the old Randy Johnson fucking 90-mile-an-hour slider. Sure. I'm ready to go. Like, yeah, sure, dude. Who knows what could go... Oh, wait a minute. What's that? Whoa, whoa, whoa. The hunt for specimens? Pray tell. Is that Beastman? No, not that early. Hunt for hunt board, maybe? Yeah, maybe it's a hunt board. Who knows? Sorry, there's a lot. There's so much good. This is so exciting.
Right. We're all set. Just the 4 of you, was it?
3. I'm already attuned to the crystal in Thavnir.
You are? Oh. I would have preferred more test subjects.
Sure you would have, nerd.
Oh, well, never mind. If our 3 travelers could line up here, please.
Yeah, she just goes over to it. She's like, is this thing on? Okay, good.
Yes, right there is fine. Take a deep breath, and I'll soon have you soaring through the ether.
Oh, you're just gonna use your garage door opener and zap us? It's pretty neat.
Oh, and one last thing. You might experience a teensy-weensy touch of violent ethereal sickness. Good luck!
Oh, cool, man. That's awesome.
What?
My thoughts exactly like, huh? She's like, yeah, I just, you know, it's like the equivalent of drinking liquid charcoal. It's going to be like a forced regurgitation kind of feeling. Like, huh? I didn't sign up for this, man. Come on. Bro! Bro! Like, oh, teensy weensy, huh? Yeah, cool. Puking my guts out. I don't remember eating that. Violent.
Thavnir, home to city-state Rads at Han. Rising from the southeast waters of the Bounty, this Isle of Plenty served as the battleground for a conflict between 2 peoples. Their cultures bled into one another until a unique amalgamation was distilled from the chaos, in a process not unlike their precious alchemy. Once solidified as a single nation, an adamant stance of neutrality would hold invaders at bay for a time. Now across this vibrant isle creeps a fog of malice. What choice do you have?
Oh, here we go. What if it's just a rocket out both ends? Blah!
What chance?
Ooh, I was like, is Urianger just... Oh, damn, dog. You got hit the worst.
Against such an insidious foe.
Get one of those Kyrugians. Get one of those hard to pronounce white mage people. I can legit in my head just create this circumstance or this situation where Estinian's just like, don't be such a pussy. You know what I mean? Just because he's such a bro. Everybody's just so hungover right now. Quick, I need chicken fingers.
Faces after a bout of bad shellfish.
Quick, somebody get me some mozzarella sticks.
Let me bring you something to drink. That should help settle your bellies.
There was a note with Kryle's instructions.
Oh, was there a note that you didn't read to the rest of the class?
Don't let Estinian roam the markets alone. He's alarmingly bad with coin.
Oh, perfect. Even better. The brooding dragon slayer is just horrible with finances. Perfect. I'm good. I'm ready to go. You guys sit here and nurse back to health. You managed to will yourself to your feet, but given your condition, will you be able to reach Estinian in time? Boy, will I. Right after I attune. Oh. What? What? I thought I was good to go. Bro, I'm just trying to attune currently. Oh no, it just keeps happening? Come on. They're like, nope, you're not going searching anywhere. They're big hoss. You there. I need 3 drinks. Something that helps with ether sickness. By the minutia, a traveler. Greetings. Greetings and welcome. You're wise, good sir, to come to me. My special armalasi, made with only the finest and freshest ingredients, is famed for calming unruly bellies. By way of a warm welcome to Thavner, I'm pleased to offer it to you for the low, low price of 19,800 gil. For not 1, not 2, but 3 bottles. A bargain amongst bargains. The price is high road robbery, and you want to say as much to Estinian, but you realize any words of warning you cry out would be accompanied by your last meal. You must stand before Estinian using gestures, deny that the deal is fair. So, fuck, really? Oh, dude, now I can just click it up there? That's nice. I thought you could barely stand. What do you need to tell me that's so urgent? Wait, I shouldn't buy the lassie. This merchant is swindling me. Sincerest of apologies, sir, but I appear to have my prices confused. It's actually 1,890 gil for 3 bottles of lassie. That confusion would have been quite costly for both of us. Very well, and your coin. Here, a bottle for each of you. Take them to the others and get some rest. And I hear rises to the challenge of stopping Estinian from being hornswoggled by local vendors. Don't forget to bust out... Oh! I do have to get ether currents again, don't I? That's been a long time, dude. I'll be back after I've explored the town. Come on, mouse. Stop jacking me about. I didn't mean to do that. I meant to do sort. Am I gonna yak again? Sure am. Wait a minute. Look at that noise. Behemoth can't get sick. Praise be to the 12. My stomach doth loosen its death grip. My heartfelt thanks to thee and Estinian, then to the fine fruits of this land. You were in time. Excellent. You've spared us to Taru's wrath. Sweet, sweet release. If you haven't already, you should have yours too. Boy, howdy. Right, I'm ready to get on with it. That lassie truly worked wonders. Back on your feet, I see. Thy hair. Oh, he's got it tied back? Swoon, bro. Aye, I've bound it. 'Tis the most I could do against this heat short of shedding my armor. May I ask where you got the cord for it? A local vendor. The man said it is a Thavnarian weave, though not easily unraveled. And how much did it cost you?
9,400 gil, a steal, I was told. 'Tis nothing fancy, but I've always valued function over form. Dude, this is just such a level of character that we haven't experienced with Estinian at all. He's been knowledgeable. He's been able to do his own thing. Nobody has really questioned it, and now he's getting swindled for a fucking hair tie. That's incredible. I dare say not even Alphino could hold a candle to you. It's not uncommon for merchants to set their prices high, but doesn't it seem excessive here? Are all Hanish merchants so unscrupulous? I expected the Azure Dragoon to put up more of a fight. Dog, I gotta troll him, for sure. On that subject, I shall refrain from making comment. Yet I cannot help but observe that the merchants seem overzealous in their pursuit of profit. Claiming Thavnir as its dominion, the nation of Radatan hath long thrived as a hub of commerce. In the beginning, there were the Akasadara, a Matanga tribe indigenous to this island. Over time, they came to be joined by other races, and through their intermingling, a culture rich and distinct did emerge. From alchemy to textiles, the products of Hanish culture have come to be celebrated and coveted the world over. The development only aided by the nation's prime location as a waypoint betwixt east and west. All of this hath combined to make a trading power in Radzit Han, yet such a status cannot be taken for granted. Nay, it must needs be maintained through judicious governance and stringent regulation. Neither of which I see any evidence, given that merchants at a gate town are free to fleece hapless travelers and tarnish the reputation of a nation at large. Just so, that opportunistic pricing is rampant doth suggest that oversight is much weakened, or mayhap that the people have fallen upon hard times. Whatever the truth may be, 'twould be prudent to ascertain the current state of affairs. Prudent and practical, aye. We've naught to lose by learning more. So, ere we seek out Kryle's acquaintance, shall we see what information we can gather here in... Yedlamad? Excellent. We didn't exactly get off to a flying start, but we will make up for it. Oh, goddamn, dude. I'm like getting my poor brain is just like, again, articulation just getting through the fucking ringer right now. Holy mackerel, new words. Oh my Lanta. So much land unexplored. Shit, bro, where's my compass? There it is. Goddamn. Okay. Oh, shoot, man. All right, so hang on. Nope, not gathering log. Not hunting. Mogpendium. No, it's under character. And no, not character. Is it under duty? No, where the hell is it? Achievements? Nah. I know it's under somewhere. Travel, there it is. Ether currents, perfect. Oh. Because it's not nerfed anymore, right? Like, this is back up to lots and lots and lots and lots. If I remember correctly. His stomach behaving once more. Thancred is ready to get to work. Right, let us split it up and make inquiries in town. Vance, the pair is yours. I think it's nerfed until current... Oh, really? Well, that would be nice. Once we have learned what we can, we regroup by the Aetheryte, off-putting though the mere sight of it may be. Okay, so is it like Endwalker wasn't nerfed until Dawn Trail came out?
I was gonna say, where's like my... Okay, cool. I mean, I guess that works out in my favor then, for sure. Bingo. Excuse me, Nito Burrito. Can I go for a dip in the water? No, I cannot. The crate is laden with fruits, but they are on the verge of spoiling, as if they have been left out too long. Alright. Genalil. De Genalil. Gazing out from the pier, you spy boats moored off nearby isles, with the silhouettes of large seafaring vessels farther away. Compared to other ports you have visited in the past, there appears to be very little activity. What I'm doing? Oh, recording my sales. Still do it daily out of habit, though I don't know why I bother. Hardly sell anything these days. Business has never been this terrible, but I suppose things could have been worse. I could have a consortium to keep afloat, like Kalzal. I don't envy his position. Better to be alone with my little operation, I've come to realize. You're a traveler by the looks of you. If you have a moment, perhaps you could pay Kalzal a visit. He'd be glad for tidings from abroad. Like as not, you'll find him at the Saltwind Sails, the Harbor Guild building across the water from here. No, not in there. This building? Oh, it's that guy. He's right there. Look at that. Hey, down here! Well, now, if it isn't a traveler, you're a rare sight in these unsettled times. People have been giving us a wide berth since the accursed towers suddenly appeared in Narunar. If it just stood there and loomed ominously, perhaps things would be fine after a fashion, but no. It had to spawn fell fiends as well. We still have our lives thanks to the Radiant Host, but business is as good as dead. What'll become of us, only gods know. I'm sorry to hear that, sir. Oh, now am I going over here? Sure am. Is it going to be like Shadowbringers in the sense that if we follow through the MSQ, it'll basically take us from ether current to ether current? Outside of like the, you know, the blue exclamation points? Safe bet? Sounds good. The Dalmaskins aren't coming, but we already have everything they ordered. What are we supposed to do with it? I don't know, but yelling at me isn't going to help. All I know is that their plans have changed, and that's that. Looks like you must have known this might happen. The Empire's at war with itself, and the provinces are in chaos. And then there's the tower sitting on our doorstep spitting out monstrosities. The city has its defenses, but we've been afforded no protection out here. We can't blame foreigners for not wanting to take the risk. Gah! But this will be an enormous loss. All right. Forget about the Dalmaskins. Surely some ships are still coming. We have fresh produce, handicrafts, medicines, all the perennial Hannish favorites. Our consortium works closely with merchants and artisans to supply only the finest wares. Quality is guaranteed. I know all these things, Kazal. I do. Which is why I regret to say I have nothing for you.
All voyages have been cancelled or indefinitely postponed. And you are? Wait, you're a foreigner, are you not? A merchant? Please tell me you're a merchant. I'm an adventurer. I see. That's a shame. I'm sorry, but we're discussing important matters. If you need something, please talk to one of the others. Excuse me? Who, me? Couldn't be. Then who? Okay. My name is Matsya, and I'm here to see Kazal. Oh, it seems he's busy. I'll come back later then. Yes? Can I help you? Ah, I remember seeing you back in the guild. You wanted to speak with Kazal too, did you? Matsya, a fisherman of Akyali, a nearby village. I sell my catch to Kazal, who offers it to foreign merchants. But he hasn't bought anything for a while now. When I heard that the consortium had been struggling, I became worried and decided to come and see him. Just as soon as he's free anyway. He's a hard-working man and I dare not disturb him. Hang on. Not yet. Sorry. Chestnut hands. Wait, weren't they hands? My Turd Ferguson over here? I mean, it should be down here, right? Oh yeah, it's them right here. Okay. Sorry. I know, all I have to do is read. It's pretty crazy. I mean, bro, I'm not gonna lie, it's not bad. Hydurium Arm Guards of Maiming. Okay, just sorry. I know. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. If I may ask, what is it that you do? An adventurer, you say? And you travel the world helping people? Then that must mean you're great at dealing with strangers. Please, won't you teach me to be like you? You must. I brought some fresh fish with me. The portion I couldn't preserve, and I want to sell them. The problem is, I'm terrible with people. I've only ever dealt with Kalsal, and I can't talk to customers without getting my trunk in a twist. So please, as silly as it might sound, will you not peddle the fish in my stead and show me how it's done? Dude, I'm not a salesman. If you're willing, please let me know and we can begin at once. I mean, okay man, I'll peddle your wares. The events to follow cannot be skipped. You may wish to cancel any pending duty finder registrations. Okay. You'll do it then. Show me how to deal with customers. I mean your debt. Right, please try peddling my fish to, shall we say, 3 people here in Yedlamad. I will observe you and learn. Alright, so as somebody who is just embroiled in customer service IRL, this should be a cinch, right? Good luck, he says? Dear Lord. Matsya is now accompanying you. Keep him at your side in order to proceed with quest objectives. You can leave Matsya behind by entering a different area. Okay, so same thing as before. Pretend it's me. Okay, yeah, I got this.
They're going to be like, what is 8 pounds? And I'm just going to alt F4 and I'm just going to end stream. I'm going to be like, I'm fucking done. The hell with this. I thought I left this behind on Christmas. Yes. Fish, fish, I got fish here, fresh fish, straight from the sea's bosom to your mouth. Greetings, friend, how fare you of late? Greetings to you too. I suppose I'm well enough, given the circumstance. Things have settled down somewhat, but it was utter chaos when the tower first appeared. Everyone grabbing whatever they could, trampling over each other just to get to the city. Many remain here for now, but I could not stay away. Had to come back, continue with my life, such as it is. Whether or not it was the right choice, only time will tell. Too risky out there. Maybe you ought to move to the city too. There's no place like home, but don't do anything dangerous, eh? Oh, trust me, I don't. I make sure to keep well clear of the tower, and when more monsters emerge from it, I heed the Radiant Host's instructions. I hope they deal with it soon so we can get back to our normal lives. To the days when you could earn as much as you gave and tuck into a meal satisfied with you, into a meal satisfied that you did good work. Speaking of meals, why not have some fresh fish today? Those days will come again before you know it. Till then, stay safe. I mean, is that just going to end the conversation? You too, friend, and best of luck to both of us. Okay, I didn't make a sale. I'm in customer service, not in sales, all right? Bear with me.
Never mind. Sale or no. The way you established a rapport was very enlightening. Come, let us find another potential customer.
Dude, can I just try and sell it to him again? Shit, I can't? Well, that's not good. Was that going to be a lose-lose, though? You know what I'm saying? Like, was I destined to lose? And a no-win? It's my thing, man. I don't try and sell people like... I try to, educate people. I try and educate people on meat. I don't try to sell them meat. Can I abandon and redo? I don't know. Can I? Am I going to get extra points for getting them all right? Now I'm genuinely curious. Looks like I can't. That's fine. What's good, Arcadia?
The hawker, are you? Do you sell fruit by chance? If so, I want to buy some Amra. Let's say a dozen. They don't need to be export quality. Why, for eating, of course. It may seem like a lot, but of late, I go through that much in no time at all. I'm a stock taker by trade, but with no vessels coming these days, the ware's beginning to pile up. By the same token, nothing is coming in from overseas, but not a day goes by that someone doesn't come asking when the next shipment is arriving for this and that and this and that.
Bro said, damn, I'm hungry, and knows who's trying to sell fish said, have a nice day. Well, like, dude, I was trying to build rapport, okay? For real. I'm trying to build rapport, all right? All right? I feel like that's what any good salesman would do, build rapport. I mean, I should know the amount of people that come to our door being like, hey, man, have you thought about solar panels? Yeah, I have. And no. No.
All of it wears me down, and I find myself feeling constantly hungry.
Thank you. A pity you don't sell fruit, but I enjoyed our little chat. It took my mind off the troubles for a moment. Fuck, man, again? I'm 0 for 2.
Never mind. If nothing else, you left her with a positive impression. Let's move on to the north side of town, shall we?
God damn, bro. I really am such a shitty salesperson. But now watch. Now I'm going to overcorrect. In true me fashion, I'm going to overcorrect. And I'm going to be like, here, take my fish. And they're going to be like, you're too pushy. And I'm going to fail that way, too. I'm going to be overzealous. I'm going to be like, buy my fucking fish now. And they're going to be like, you failed miserably. I'm going to go, huh, it's not good at this. Hello, man. I can't pronounce your name. Bazama. What is it? If you don't mind, I'm rather busy. I want to see fish selling starts. How many people succeed? It's going to be low. Oh, stat you. Oh, God, it's my stomach. Eat the sickness? No, nothing so unusual. I'm just hungry to get back to work. I just ate a little too quickly. Would that I could, but I can't afford to be idle. Like as not, circumstances will surely get worse before they get better. And so I'm working as hard as I can while I still can, and to be better prepared. Well, it's not like I'm trying to impress anyone. Now, if you'll excuse me, I must be getting back to work. Fuck no! That was a clean sweep! I suck! I just struck out bad! Ah! I would lose everything and my family and myself would starve to death if I were a salesman, clearly. Ah! This is bad!
Too bad we couldn't make a sale, but we did manage to build something of a relationship. Thank you so much for your demonstration. It was truly eye-opening experience. Come, let us return to the pier.
I was trying to be that guy's friend. I'd be a horrible salesman. No lie. No word of lie. I'd be a horrible salesperson. Yeah, fish isn't my forte. I mean, it probably doesn't help that I fucking hate fish. Like, I don't eat fish. Unless it's a fillet of fish from McDonald's, that I'll eat. Whatever it is, I'll eat that. I'll eat like 20 of those. And before somebody goes, fillet of fish are disgusting, you are wrong. And that's okay. That's okay. But fillet of fish are bomb. Too trusting too. Who's to say Matsya fish is even quality? Did we eat it first? We did not. No, sir. Maybe we just, in doing what we did, gave him, like, the knowledge that he may need to make sales himself.
Thank you so much for showing me how to talk to customers. Though you didn't manage to sell any fish in the end, but the way you fearlessly approached strangers gave me much courage. When I peddle my wares, I'll remember your example and endeavor to be fearless too. Still, there's only so much I can do alone. I hope that things will return to normal for Kalzal soon. I thought I heard a familiar voice, and who should it be but Matsya?
Oh, wrong voice, my bad.
Kalzal, have you finished your business at the guild?
So you were there too?
Forgive me, try as I might, I can't find any buyers.
When no shit's coming in and hardly any going out, there simply aren't any options at this rate.
So you can't buy my fish anymore? I'm sorry, Matsya, I truly am. But for now, you must peddle your own goods. But by myself, I can't.
I want to help you, I do. But as it stands, I can barely help myself. I poured all into the consortium, and I'll be damned if I let it fall apart. I have friends and families dependent on me, and I won't fail them. The sisters have as my witness.
Kalzal. Not to worry. Using what I've learned from you, I'm sure I'll manage somehow. Well, I had best return to my village. My thanks again, and please take care on the road.
For those of you that have done this, how many sales did you make out of 3? Now I'm just legitimately curious.
I see you've been busy. Managed to learn a tidbit or two, I trust.
3 out of 3, but I'm a shady used car salesman. You're Bill Paxton in True Lies. I get it. I respect it, though. Hey, man, you got to pay the bills. You got to do what you got to do. One less sale is one less meal on the table for you and your family. I understand. The vet makes him wet, so he told us.
I see. We also heard that the tower is affecting many locals' livelihoods. But to think that it would be to such an extent. For another notable, if not wholly unexpected discovery, disappearances and kidnappings are disturbingly commonplace. And before the culprits are almost certainly tempered Imperial soldiers. And as before, they mean to use the faith of their hapless thralls to call forth a lunar primal. Business as usual for the Telophori.
That movie, always chuckle at that line. Dude, I love True Lies. It's a great flick. Jamie Lee Curtis, that, like, smoke show. She's another one, man. Like, I know she's like the Silver Fox now, but in, you know, my opinion, she's aged pretty well. You know?
That Matya fellow you are helping, he's Akasodara, is he not? Apparently, 'tis almost exclusively his people that are being kidnapped. Should he be traveling alone? If summoning is this perpetrator's aim, it doth stand to reason that Akasodara would be their primary targets. For 'tis the faith of their ancestors which prevaileth in these lands, and many are devout adherents still. We'd better go after him. Akyali lies to the west, as I recall. Same direction as Kryle's acquaintance, incidentally. It's settled, then. Keep your eyes peeled while we make for the village.
That movie made me feel things about her. No lies. Truth. Big facts. That and Trading Places. What a set of boobies. Just gonna come right out and say it. What a set of boobies. Woo! Golly. That's where the love affair started. Then True Lies, I was like, gee willikers. In my over 60, like, Marissa Tomei has always been and will always be my, like, celebrity crush of crushes. She just has continued to get, like, just more and more gorgeous. Philly, yeah, we're talking about Jamie Lee Curtis. Fuck yeah. True Lies got a lot of us, I feel. You do not see Matcha nearby, but the elevated ground up ahead may provide a better vantage point. Alright, so... Is this a... Nope, okay, so that's Beastman, right? No, good thing we're going to the west anywho. Like, low-key, even when Jamie Lee was that, what movie was it with her and John Travolta where she was, like, the aerobics instructor? Bruh. Them hips don't lie. Like, is it Trading Places? No. But is it, like, I don't know, disco era? Yeah, I guess, but what a fucking dime. She was just, yeah, dude, I saw that. And, like, bro, Maybe the hair didn't do it for me, but I mean, look, if we're gonna, what do people say these days? If we're gonna keep it a buck, still looked pretty good, dog. She was still moving and shaking. Yo, yeah, she definitely still got the moves. Holy shit. Like, Jesus, man. You do not see Matsya from here either. No, leave me alone. Help, somebody help. Matsya's voice, and it came from the north. The north remembers. I'm gonna go kill me an elephant while I'm here. Dog, this is our new, like, battle theme. I'll let this thing kick the shit out of me right now, just so I can listen to it. Woo! Yeah, that was legit. What a tune. Make it my mount? I said good day, sir. Dumbo's dead? I mean, you know, life of servitude for Barnum and Bailey Circus? Hard pass. Danny DeVito is super rude in that movie. Yeah, there's a lot of live action flicks I've never seen either. Just because, like, I don't know, man, it ruins it for me. Like, I have no desire to see, like, what is it, like the Mufasa movie? Even though I loved The Lion King, it's something about the live action thing that just, like, personally, it doesn't do it for me. Maybe it's because the original animated movies were just, you know, part of my childhood, and it's the nostalgia.
Huh? Where did they go? Why are you here?
I see you found him in time.
You and your friends came to look for me. I don't know how to thank you. On my way home, I took a moment to stop and rest. Think about what to do about, well, everything. And then those men came.
Kidnappers. We'd heard about the Akasodara being targeted. Surely you have as well. Perhaps it's best if you took refuge in the city.
We've considered it, me and the others. But fishing is all we know, the ocean all we have.
I see. That's your decision to make, but you should take care not to travel alone.
A question, if I may. 'Tis our understanding that strange fiends have emerged from the tower. What canst thou tell us about these beings? Not much, I'm afraid. I have no idea what they are. But I've heard that some bear an unsettling resemblance to our divinities.
Primals?
For that reason, some have taken to calling the tower Zot. House of Divinities, in the old tongue it means. But they're not true divinities. They're monstrous imitations that bring only death. To have one's faith so twisted is a grievous indignity, and full justified art thou in thine outrage. Know that 'tis for no other purpose but to neutralize the tower that we have journeyed to this land. In time we may be forced to contend with these false gods, and thus we would learn all we may about them. Wilt thou not tell us about thy divinities and their true nature? You've come all this way to save us? Really? To think I had you peddling fish. But to answer your question, yes, of course. We would gladly tell you about our gods. We, I say, because I'm a terrible storyteller, and I ask my fellow villagers to do it. So please come to our village. We're good, gods-fearing folk, all of us, and we'd be honored to share our knowledge and fish. What sayest thou? Shall we pay a visit to Akyali? Wonderful! Just follow the road west and down the hill. You can't miss it.
Hey, sent top of the morning to you, buddy. Oh, golly. That come out of my skin stretches. I'm gonna be here soon. The obvious cash grabs of things like Mufasa, like, did we really need a prequel? No. No, we didn't. I don't really care for live action series of movies, but I understand it's a different medium to tell the story. Some people aren't fans of animation, and I'm sure, as Grumpy said, some of it is nostalgia cash grab. Oh, yeah, for sure. Definitely. So then it, like, okay, so if we're going to go by, if it's a different medium to tell a story, sure. But then in my head, tinfoil hat theory tells me that Disney is just going to... Wait, didn't they remade The Lion King, didn't they? They did a live-action Lion King, now that I'm thinking about it. I was going to say, watch, Disney will probably do a live-action Lion King. Okay. Well, okay, all right, then it's all starting to line up. Makes sense, I guess.
So, 'tis the simulacra of Thavnarian gods that are being summoned. If any doubt existed before, they can be gone now. They can be none now. The kidnapped Hanish are imprisoned in the tower. I pray that we will be able to save them.
Well, live action, aka just realistic CGI. Oh yeah, for sure. They're working on a second, like they're doing another live action. What is it going to be called? The fucking Lion King Part 2? Or is it going to be like what they did with Jonathan Taylor Thomas? It's just, what was it like? It was like The Lion King 2, Simba starts a family or something like that. Because it's just like Aladdin. Aladdin was good. Return of Jafar sucked. Okay? Sorry, not sorry. Aladdin, the OG, was the only good Aladdin movie that they made out of the... Like, I think Aladdin went to the theaters and everything else was like direct-to-home video kind of flick. Return of Jafar was dog shit. And no disrespect to the guy that replaced Robin Williams, but not my genie. Lion King 2, Mufasa Strikes Back. Yeah, The Lion King 2, Mufasa falls from a cliff and dies. Whew.
Though indeed save them will mean confronting their false gods, like as not. Aye, as you said, we do well to study their religious traditions to Akyali. To Akyali.
A lot of those, like, second films... Like, again, my opinion, they're fucking garbage. Super garbaggio. I didn't need a second Aladdin. The first one ended perfectly. Are we close to that ether current, by the by? Yeah, we're headed that way. Those Aladdin 2 and 3, or a lot of those other movies were just low-budget direct-to-video. Yeah. They were definitely not the same quality, or were even trying to be. Yeah, even like the art style was like inherently different. Hey there, Ether Current. I see you chilling up there. See, like, I only remembered that they did multiple Aladdin movies because Youngblood watched them. Or at least, I think he watched the second one. And then whatever the third one was, he was just like, I don't want to watch this. And I was like, that works for me, buddy. Okay, cool. You know what? While I keep rambling in utter disgust, I gotta use the John, and we'll BRB in uno momento. All right, 3, 2, 1, blast off. Now we're good. All set to go. I will defend Aladdin 3. They got Robin Williams back as Genie. Let him see. Now that I didn't know, because Youngblood stopped at Return of Jafar, and then I don't think he ever watched the third one, which I was totally good with. I was like, buddy boy, if you don't want to watch the third one, I'm good with it, because the second one, yuckies, not good at all.
Welcome to Akyali, my friend. The name means white beach, and there isn't much here save that. But please, make yourself at home. Your companions have already begun talking to everyone. Feel free to show yourself around and do the same. Any of us can tell you about our gods, but you could do worse than to start with Kanga and old Hasveda. They're free at the moment, as it happens.
Bro, the new word pronunciation is... Frazzled Cat, good morning, buddy. How are you? Happy Friday, dude. Happy time zones.
You wish to know about our gods? What a curious visitor you are. Most want fish. In any case, I'm happy to oblige. Now, I don't know how it is whence you hail, but our isle is home to many gods. They can be divided into 2 groups. The Manusha being beings of wisdom who assume the form of men, and the Mrga.
The Murga? Mr. Ga? Oh, gosh. New word pronunciations is so brutal this morning.
Beings of might who assume the form of beasts. Together they are divinities, their forms and personalities many and varied. Some are kind and gentle, others stern and temperamental, just like we mortals can be. All are possessed of great insight and experience, and by heeding their teachings, we strive to be better people and live better lives.
But times when I try to pronounce something in this game and then my furniture just starts floating. Yeah, right? Pretty good. We've had the first real snow that I've seen in years. Oh, dang. It's just been real cold here in New Hampshire. Cold and windy the last 2 days. Today, not so bad. Bright sunshine and day, but we're rumored to be getting snow this weekend. Yo, Handsome Dan, thank you for the 43 months, my guy. Guess who got snow? What? Bro, when's the last time you got snowed down in Bama Slamma, right?
Interesting. I'm learning about our gods, you say? That's what I like to hear. Pick up your ears, then, and listen. In ancient times, the
Is it pronounced Minutia?
No, Manusia, not Minutia. The Manusia and the Murga deities, who look like men and beasts, respectively, were locked in conflict.
Georgia, but like 2 or 3 years ago? Golly. Why did I think Bama? My bad. That's friggin' nuts, dog. Whew. How you doing, my guy? Everybody good, I hope?
Eventually, seeking the wisdoms of the Manusia and the Murga cast aside their own heads to took up those of their foes. Likewise, the Manusia coveted the might of the Murga, and so they too resolved to trade heads. Thus were born new gods possessed of both might and wisdom, and they ushered in an age of harmony between the two factions. From then on, as a sign of their esteem for one another, the Manusia have worn animal faces and the Murga are limbs of men. There's so much. There's so much new words and it hurts my brain. Ooh. Snow is why neither my mom or sister... Oof. Yeah, I mean, we're supposed to be getting something tomorrow. I don't know how much. But even yesterday was just like flurries. But it's just been so goddamn windy, man. There you are. Learned a thing or two about our gods, I trust. While you were talking to the others, I remember something that may be of interest to you. If you could let your friends know, I'll go and fetch it from my home at once. Apologies for the wait. I wish to show you this hanging scroll which depicts 3 of our most revered deities. By all means, we should like to see it.
Oh, wait, dude, yeah, those are the sisters from 10. Oh, yeah, shit, he just says it right there, the 3 sisters. Imagine that. I remember trying to take on, what the hell was it, dude? Was it the... Were they called, like, the void... like, because there was a, like, a different version of them, right, in 10? They were, like, the Dark Sisters, or something like that. Or maybe it was just, like, the one... I don't remember exactly because it's been so long, but I do remember the sisters. They were a pain in the ass. Like, honestly, I don't think I ever beat, like, the second iteration, like, the second... Magus Sisters from 4 and 10. I remember, yeah. I remember them from 10. Don't remember them in 4, truth be told.
They are Manuzia. You heard about them already, yes? 3 sisters.
Crucial for me for taking on Sin. Oof. See, I ended up beating Sin with Yojimbo. I was down to like a sliver of health and whatever his ultimate like one, like his death blow. I ended up beating Sin on a death blow after like 4 or 5 tries, I think. Yeah.
The center one is the eldest, Cinderuva, a goddess of wisdom. For this, alchemists hold her in the highest. To her right is the middle sister, Sendoruva, a goddess of wealth. She counts many traders among her followers. And on the left is Mindoruva, the youngest sibling. She presides over the crafts and so is beloved by weavers. Although each is worshipped for different reasons, the sisters are usually portrayed together in these works, which people keep in their homes for good fortune.
But them towers. Oh, shit.
In like fashion,
to the I just keep wanting to pronounce it minutia, but it's not. It's Manusia.
The deities of Eorzea preside over myriad aspects of life. And what of Murga, if I may ask? The Murga hold power over nature. In ages past, they were revered as guardian deities in times of conflict. If you have occasion to visit our temples and ruins, you'll find their mages there. Among them is a god who possesses a Gaja's head, and he is venerated as the progenitor of Akasodara. And then there are dragons. They occupy a special place in our history.
You worship dragons too.
It's said that an ancestor of the satrap, that's the ruler of Ratsathan, forged a covenant with a dragon divinity in ancient times. This divinity has since acted as the guardian deity of the satrap. Legend holds that if even the satrap is needed, his dragon ally will fly to his aid.
Dragon ally?
You claim to be a terrible storyteller, but nothing could be further from the truth. The passion you bear for your faith is plain to hear. I'm confident that the information you've given us shall serve well in our efforts to deal with the tower. That is kind of you to say. Thank you. I will pray for your success.
Sorry I couldn't sell fish for you, buddy.
Right, I believe it's time we sought out Kryle's acquaintance, an alchemist by the name of Nidhana. According to Kryle's notes, we're to find her at a place called the Great Work, further north along the coast.
Right on. Huh, apparently there in 11 is 3 myth... Oh, really?
Damn.
Well, no, but I'm going to continue this, right? Or should I legitimately jump back and forth or just stay put? I think I'm just gonna stay put.
Did you say you're going to see Nidhana? Oh, how I envy you. She's brilliant and beautiful, kind and understanding. And I did say she's... Did I say she's beautiful? Ah, I could stare at her dainty ears and adorable trunk all day. And those eyes, when you meet her, take care you don't drown in them.
Okay. Commit we shall. Up the coast we shall go, then. Speaking of 11... Bro. Farming those assholes on Quiffam Island. And then... Whoever would be, like, pulling the group, more often than not, we'd have, like, an archer in the group. And they would accidentally aggro one of those Cyclops. And it was like, oh, no! What do we do? I can't go up that way. I gotta go around. Bro, I'm pulling aggro? It's been a while. Speaking of aggro pulling, here I am. Just me trucking along, no big deal. This isn't gonna be like Shadowbringers where I need to, like, buy the maps to go a little bit faster, is it? Down below, you say? Exactly like that, do fates? Oh. Alright. Shoot, okay. Okie dokie. 6 fates per map. Alright. Good to know. Only played a month of 11. Didn't want to do another heavy slow grind after playing EverQuest for so long. Now I kind of wish I had played it more. I mean, for me, man, that was my that was like my freshman into sophomore year of high school summer. I just spent it playing 11. Like that was it. Okay, they're alive. I was like, Jesus.
What happened here?
Their dress marks them as alchemists. I see no evidence of injury or poison.
Hold up. I just scrolled up. And this had dumped 100 Daybreak 2 screenshots on the website. Oh, snap. All right. Well, alrighty then.
Thinkest thou they but slumber?
I believe so. Whether it is by choice is another question entirely.
Oh, we have guests. You must excuse the poor welcome. Long days and longer nights have taken their toll, as you can see. I am Vashan, servant to the satrap. My
Dude's
task
mad sus.
was, in fact, to wake these good men and women, if you will allow.
Pod, good morning, dude.
People of the great work, I come bearing new scales.
Happy time zones, buddy boy. And, happy Friday.
Scales? We have new scales?
Up and at 'em. Oh, shit.
Yes, my friends. Gather round. I have them right here.
That's how Youngblood wakes up. He's just wide awake. I'm up!
Oh, happy day. Now I can continue my experiment.
Right on, dude. What are you good to have you. What's on tap for the weekend?
The
Those are dragon scales.
Yes, such materials are vital to their most pressing research.
I do wonder if the dragon design in Endwalker has changed
We are
in this
fortunate
area.
to have them. Our experiments are so close to bearing fruit. Soon we will have a talisman capable of nullifying the etheric emissions from that accursed tower. Did I say something wrong? Are you not here with Varshan? Who are you people?
Who the fuck are you, man? We're friends. We're here to help. No biggie.
Oz, you're the one Kryl sent. The warrior of light we've been waiting for.
Couch surfing?
This is a day of celebration.
This is the way.
Praise be to Cinderova!
The winds have shifted. I feel it. The end to our toil is near.
I feel it too. My head hasn't been this clear in days.
Tell me, how did you acquire those scales?
Curious that it concerns you so. But worry not. They were freely given by the dragon with whom our satrap has forged a lawful pact.
That is well.
What a stare down.
You must be quite familiar with Dragon King, yes?
Are you Quicksilver? And the sound effects?
Blood I see on your weapon.
Speaking of dragon blood, you yourself have been infused with it, have you not? I should like to draw a file or two, if so. Now, see here. Come along, come along. I must
Use high
insist
jump,
that you
quick!
visit our laboratory.
It's so different seeing Estinian in such a way. Like, almost, like, vulnerable. Almost. Because he's usually, like, in charge, in command.
Scales and your timely arrival, my colleagues are a little giddy with excitement. No harm will come to him, I promise. Meanwhile, shall we find a quiet place to talk? As you may have guessed, I am Nidana, the alchemist who sent the request to your mistress Kryl. We have workshops across the nation collaborating on this research project. But it is here, at the Great Work, where I collate our results. Come with me, all of you, and I can explain the crux of the situation.
All right, well, I mean, yeah, there's a fate up there. Fate. Okay, well, I mean, there's 11 minutes, because now it's on my brain. Feel like I should do it. Whoa. Whoa! Is that a hippopotamus-drawn carriage? Mount? Huh. You didn't scoop the riding mount? I probably will, because I did it in Shadowbringers, too. So now I kind of need them, want them, need them. Allow me to thank you for answering our call. Many towers have appeared around the world, and we are grateful that you would assist us with ours. Though Kryl herself is tied up with another investigation, Vance is an immensely capable substitute, and we will spare no effort to aid you. So, if I understand correctly, you seek to make this talisman that you can nullify etheric emissions. Indeed we do. As you know, the tower emits vast concentrations of ether. No one can go anywhere near it without being tempered. As such, we can only study the tower from afar, and are powerless to deal with it in any consequential way. In order to strike back, the satrap bade us alchemists create enchanted talismans.
Talismans that will allow our soldiers to venture into the tower even should they lack the innate protection.
Could such a thing be possible?
Admittedly, we are still in the midst of testing, but we are quite confident. Even prior to this, our people have long pursued countermeasures against the etheric corruption of primals. Of the methods tested to date, those utilizing dragon scales prove the most promising. Owing to their etheric density, the scales are highly resistant to disruptive forces. The mightier the dragon, the greater the resistance.
So Estinian should be good to go. Should be good to go.
We seek to amplify this protective property through our alchemy. Thanks to the scales provided by His Excellency, we have been able to make steady progress with the talisman. Soon we will be ready to conduct a field test, and here is where you and your blessings of light come in.
What exactly is it that you need me to do? Better than having my blood drawn, I suppose.
Nothing complicated, I assure you. We ask only that you serve as an escort. I will explain in great detail later, but you will be venturing into the tower's field of influence. And so, for your own safety, I would first test how well your blessing shields you. With your permission, of course.
Gotta take blood? Pass. In that case, Orionge and I will find another way to make ourselves useful. Seeing as you all work to the point of collapse, I suspect you could do with more hands.
We would be grateful for any assistance you can provide. If you are ready, then let us put your blessing to the proof. If you exit the Great Work and turn south, there will be a hill to the right. I will meet you at the top after seeing to some preparations.
Rock and roll. I think I'm starting to understand why, Phil, you had suggested that we just go Dragoon. For Endwalker, for sure. She's gonna try and temper us for science. Do we take a tempering, or do we, like, we get our blood drawn, man? I don't know. I'm not a fan of blood drawing, so tempered it is. We're gonna take our water pony. Little pig, let me in. Not by the hair of your chinny chin chin. Fine. Perfumed rise.
I hope you didn't have trouble finding this place, or climbing the hill. Not all are accustomed to the physical strain. I give you the fruit of our sweat, tears, and many sleepless nights, the drunken Deepa. A Deepa is a lantern presented to the gods as an offering. Taking inspiration from the tradition, we created this device to test the talisman's efficiency. Upon activation, it will move a certain distance before emitting a powerful blast of ether. In lieu of corruption, those lacking sufficient protection will experience severe ether sickness.
Good thing I've got that gourd full of good juice.
For your test, you will be exposed 4 times. That should be enough to ascertain your blessing's protective capability. Please begin whenever you're ready. I shall be observing from a safe distance.
For real, it's like a talking lantern? All right. Commencing etheric exposure testing. Repeat, commencing etheric exposure testing. Retreat to a safe distance if you are not the subject. Follow the drunken Deepa's lead and try not to fall behind. Bro, I ain't gonna fall behind. I'm outrunning you in not sprint mode. What do you mean, don't fall behind? Excuse me. Pardon me. Hickey uppies, as we like to call them in this house. Please stand back. Okay. Oh, yes, do I have to just... Oh, do I go behind him this way? What the hell do I do, man? Oh, so now I can get close again? Sweet deal. Can't wait to vomit my guts out. You're struck by a powerful blast of ether, but suffer no ill effects. Subject has no irrepressible urge to empty their stomach. Confirmed. Resuming test. Please follow. I mean, for a drunken Deepa, moving in a straight line pretty well. It's a jump to conclusions, Matt. Struck by another powerful blast of ether, but suffer no ill effects. Subject's stomach and bowel integrity holding. Confirmed. Resuming test. Please follow. Roger that, rubber ducky. I'm with you, Hoss. I'm with you. Okay, yeah, we're not even close. It's gonna say, while we're out and about, we just do a friggin' circle? What are we doing? No, you're not gonna do anything? Do I have to... Wow. You little snot. I was like, oh, it's just gonna do its thing now. No, it's not. Struck by yet another powerful blast of ether, but suffer no ill effects. The blessing of light appears to be keeping you safe from harm. Yeah, for now. Subject 4-2 rated. Impressive. No irregularities. Confirmed. Resuming test. Please follow and brace for final discharge. Struck by the strongest blast of ether yet, but survived completely unscathed. Etheric exposure test concluded. Please collect and deliver me to the supervising alchemist. Congratulations on retaining your composure and your humors. Thanks, dude. Ah, you've returned. And not on your knees. A promising sign. But come, let me take the Deepa off your hands. Thank you. I shall replenish its ether for when we test the talisman. So, no dizziness or nausea or anything of the sort? You're feeling perfectly fine. Then the strength of your blessing is beyond doubt. There is no risk that the tower will corrupt your ether. With this, we can request your aid for the task ahead with easy hearts. You are a capable warrior too, are you not? Would you be amenable to assisting me with another errand? You see, our talisman requires the use of a special link, but we have exhausted our stores for a key ingredient for it, spirit weed. Bro, I got some spirit weed in my sock drawer. The herb grows not far from here, and I would like to go and harvest some. With the recent spate of kidnappings, however, we Akasodara travel alone at our peril. Will you not come with me as my escort? I would compensate you for your troubles, of course. All the problems are on reboard Heaven's Ward, and yet she still feels the need to test us. I mean, you know, it's all good. We're a stranger in a strange land. If Iron Maiden has taught me anything, land of ice and snow, except for here. This is not ice and snow. I am in your debt. Without further ado, let us head to Kajaya's footsteps.
It is situated on the road which runs east of the Great Work.
So, like, where we're going, do we not need roads? Yeah, I mean, we're gonna be... I feel like it's equal distance. I'm not gonna get to... Okay, I'm gonna go do this one right quick. Just because it's there, you know... My Little Pony, Pestilence Pony. But Frazzled Cat, I will keep it a buck with you. I usually have that same kind of mindset as well. For some strange reason, though, this morning here in Endwalker, I guess I'm just a bit more accepting and just kind of rolling with it. Because I usually say the same stuff, like, dude, like, we've killed how many primals, and, like, we're still getting questioned? Like, yeah, right. I know this isn't even part of the fate, but... I'm on the job! Oh yeah, dude, definitely. That's at least the game plan. We'll be in Endwalker until Daybreak 2. Faux show. Hell yes. Damn, dog, and 151,000 XP for that too? Please and thank you. What am I currently holding? That was odd. All right, now we can get to getting, right? Oh, it doesn't produce light? No, I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed. I feel like my parents used to tell me that all the time. Not mad, I'm just disappointed. Well, you know, I get it. It's fine. Picasso? Look at these things. Pretty rad looking mob. Oh, and by the way, what's your opinion on Shadowbringers now that you've been through it all? Oh, dude, it was friggin' peak, dude. For me, it's right up there with Heaven's Ward. 1 and 1A, without a doubt.
I may simply be imagining it, but I feel as though we're being followed. Look out, Vance! Gods, but they gave me a fright. To think that the moment I ventured outside the safety of the work. Thank the sisters I asked you to come with me. You're all right, I hope? Good, good. Let's continue on then. It isn't far now, just through these pillars and up the rise. Good thing we're headed that way. Peacock. And here we are, Kajaya's footsteps. Kajaya was a great dancer, and those who follow in her, well, you know, they come to this place to train and dedicate their dance to their ancestors. A happy benefit of this is that spirit weed grows here in abundance. I will set about harvesting at once, if you would be so good as to stand guard. The kidnappers aren't like to return soon, but, you know, better safe than sorry. Just because, why not? Just because. Make him say, na 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 na. To the north. Oh.
Yes, that would be Radzad Khan. Hardly anyone has been allowed in or out since our troubles with the tower began. The faithful citizens huddle inside the city walls, and commerce has all but ground to a standstill. I pity the satrap, the trials he must be facing. Completely. Without the satrap and his line, Radzad Khan would not exist. Long ago, this island was home to two tribes of Matanga, the Gajasura and the Arkasodra. When the Aura came to these shores, it was the Arkasodra with whom they joined forces. Together they defeated the warlike Gajasura, forcing them to flee Thavnair altogether. Peace and prosperity reigned for a time, until a clan of Hjor from the mainland decided they wanted the island for themselves. It was a direct ancestor of the present satrap who arbitrated that conflict and welded the warring factions into the nation we know today. And ever since, a member of that esteemed lineage has inherited this somewhat unique position. You see, by and large, the state is run by the people, but when problems arise, it is the satrap who mediates a solution. The stability provided by the satrap is what has allowed Radzad Khan to thrive all these years. And it was the satrap himself who entrusted us with this duty. We will not fail him, nor our countrymen.
What is the delay with the vessel? I told you I need to adjust those ratios.
Whoa, dude, I just noticed it.
I come all this way to admire one of my splendid towers, and what do I find? Fools attempting to ward off its tempering influence with magic trinkets. I seem to recall a similar experiment in ages past. What was that man's name? Oh, something. Are we?
Another body, another time. Who could be expected to remember every trivial detail? Allowing them to construct such handy talismans would be counterproductive to my plans. And yet, I find myself deathly curious. How will they manage this feat with the limited knowledge and resources at their disposal? Complications be damned, for we cannot escape the nature of our souls. And I, as ever, am my own worst enemy.
It was the voice change that threw me off big time. Time for work? Yo, Arcadia, have a good day at work, dude. Thank you very much.
I have enough spirit weed to last us a good while. Thank you for keeping watch. Let us head back to the great work, shall we?
Yeah. Yeah. Bro, it's nighttime an awful lot around these parts. Oh, because Eorzean time. There it is. Yeah, it's 1:05 a.m. I guess that makes sense. No! Oh, okay, my bad. Still getting used to... Like those times the cutscenes use in current in-game time and weather and talks about the great view and foggy evening. Oh, yeah! Yeah, because what, that happened... we're getting back on Bismarck and Shadowbringers, I think I remember. And that happened. Like, what a beautiful day. And it was just like... it was like pouring buckets. Like, yeah! Super nice! Meow. Meow.
Vance, my thanks again for your assistance. With your help, we're that little bit closer to completing our talisman. This isn't much, but please accept it as a token of my gratitude. If you will excuse me, I shall return to my work on the talismans.
Oh, you're both back. Excellent. Oh, it's the kid.
I have a message for you, Mistress Nidana. It would seem the stores of Giant's Gall are running low. What? But when I last looked, there was still plenty. I suspect that was before Urianger told everyone about their tempering cure, and Estinian shared his knowledge of dragons. Your peers have since been inspired to fashion a number of new talisman prototypes. I see. Well, if it leads to new possibilities, then far be it from me to complain. But we will need to replenish our stores. I should be very happy to tend to this if you like. As much as I appreciate your offer, my dear boy, I can't in good conscience send you out there alone while kidnappers are at large.
Hang on, Mrs. is calling. Oof, Mrs. Neo working late. Yuck.
As much as I appreciate the offer, my dear boy, I cannot in good conscience send you out there alone while kidnappers are at large. Vance, loath though I am to press another task on you so soon, might I ask you to fetch the giant skull?
Yeah, on a Friday. So, and it's weird, like, at least to me from the outside, because they rotate being on call every 3 weeks. And when you're on call, you work from home. When you're not on call, you work from their main office. Which to me, it's like, if you're on call, wouldn't it make more sense to just stay home? Like, you know, she likes it this way, so, but just in my head, it seems like I would much rather be at home when I'm on call than have to, like, drive to the office. You know what I mean? But, so they've got to wait for somebody who's, like, an hour and a half away to deliver, like, it's just a pain in the butt. So, basically just giving me the head. She goes, in case you fall asleep on the couch after stream, which I often do, she goes, just to set an alarm because you might have to go pick up Youngblood. And I was like, okay, no problem, can do.
In case you are not familiar, Giant Skull is a type of ore found on the island. Owing to its hardness and etherical conductivity, it has applications in many disciplines, alchemy not least of all. The quarry where it is found, aptly named Giant Skull Grounds, isn't far away, so it shouldn't take much of your time. May we impose on you once more?
On the job.
Thank you. Upon arriving on the grounds, please seek out a man named Zainuha. We will furnish you with the ore, or he will furnish you with the ore. At the very least, permit me to accompany you. It so happens I have an errand of my own that will take me to the outpost nearby. May we borrow a pair of Hamsa, Mistress Nidhana? By all means. Do try to be patient with them. Those that survived are still in training. I will bring the Hamsa to the entrance. Meet me there when you are ready.
Okay. Ooh. Ooh. But my poor nap. Oh, my poor nap. I love me my naps. Have a little snack for lunch. Go cash out on the couch sitting in the sun like Walter used to do. Oh, yeah.
Here are our Hamsa Vants. If the creatures look familiar, it is because they are close kin to your Eosian dodos. Hamsa have long been kept in livestock in Thavnir, and many a hatchery may be found here. Alas, the largest of these was recently raised by monsters from the tower. On account of said hatchery being situated near the tower, the Radiant Host proposed its remnants as an outpost, or repurposed. That is where my errands take me, and your own destination is but a stone's throw away. If you have no objections, let us first make for the outpost. We set forth at your word. You are ready? Then let us depart. You need only ride and relax. My bird and I will take the lead for yours to follow.
Oh shit. Wow, look at that! Hang on! Hi-ho, Silva! In a way! Kind of wish this was voiced. Yeah, dude, these birds need like Blinky from The Simpsons, kind of like bug eyes. Gonna say where we're going we don't need roads, but that is just a blatant lie. Be gone with you!
And here we are, manned by the Radiant Host. This outpost is the first line of defense against the towers.
Not gonna lie, that's some snappy. Oh, and they're all Lancers as well? Hot diggity. Well, well, who should it be but young Varshan, on an errand for the satrap?
I am. His Excellency bade me to collect your report. He also wished to express his heartfelt gratitude to the brave men and women in the Radiant Host for their unflagging dedication.
We simply do our duty, but we are honored to receive His Excellency's regard. And yet, for his boundless benevolence, his treatment of one so young could be regarded as callous. Though we have enjoyed relative peace and calm these past few days, this remains the front line of battle. No place for children. Your predecessors too often traveled alone. It's been, what, 2 years now since you took over? I wonder how the fellow is faring.
Like those before him, he went on to represent the satrap in foreign lands. Wherever he may be, I am certain he is well. As for myself, I assure you that all I do of my own volition and gladly. I pray you do not think ill of His Excellency.
Certainly not, lad. Whatever happens, my faith in the satrap is unwavering, but still I worry for you. We would be overcome with sadness if something were to befall you, for you are as a little brother to us all. Take care, do you hear?
I will, Nabdeen. Thank you.
And who might this be? Not Hanish by the look of him.
Permit me to introduce Vance Calum, of the Eorzean contingent, come to assist in the making of the talisman.
From Eorzea, you say? Towers have appeared there too, yes? Tell me, what is the situation like?
May I suggest that you exchange information with our soldiers? Both parties would stand to learn something of value, I believe.
An excellent idea. Given the unprecedented nature of the threat, some of ours are understandably anxious. We would be glad for any tidings you can share. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, dude. I dig that armor. Maybe it's just the color scheme. It's got a real Green Goblin kind of feel. It's like that, like a darker olive green with like kind of a purplish hue. Unless my eyes are just playing tricks on me. It looks purplish. You two, bring Varshan in the latest report and answer any questions he may have. I can see it just a smidge. Just a scotch.
I've heard of you, the visitor from Eorzea. Is there anything you can tell us about the Telophori? We know that they're the ones behind the tower, and that they've declared war on the whole world. But why are they doing this? What is it that they want? This we don't understand. What? Want to die? Take everyone with them? What madness is this? Well, you can bet that we won't let those bastards have their way. We'll fight them with everything we have, like our Eorzean and Far Eastern brothers. You wish to know about the tower? To be honest, we know little and less about it ourselves. This Tower of Zot, as folk have taken to calling it, suddenly appeared where it did on the Isle of Narunair. We're safe from its influence at this distance, but go too far into the water and you'll expose yourself to its corrupting ether. You're a foreigner, aren't you? How are you dealing with the tower in your homeland? Our struggles are not unique. Then our hope still lies with the talismans. We must keep the monsters contained until they're ready. It occurs to me I've yet to properly introduce our company. We're the Radiant Host, a military order under the Sastrap's command. Our duty is to preserve peace in the land, be it patrolling the streets or dealing with heretofore unknown threats such as now. We train hard and admit only capable warriors to our ranks. Even so, we've struggled to contend with the fiends from the tower. Though we succeeded in striking them down on 2 occasions, they came in force. We had to pay a heavy price. What of the towers in Eorzea? Do they likewise spawn monsters? So it's much the same everywhere. With every nation struggling, we cannot expect calls for outside aid to be answered. Finished speaking with the soldiers, have you? I hope it was as enlightening for you as it was for them. As a neutral nation and trading hub both, Vraratan ordinarily receives a steady stream of news from abroad. Alas, this stream dried up when the trading vessels stopped coming. Amidst the dearth of information, everyone will have been grateful for your account. But come, you had best see to your original errand. As mine will keep me here a while longer, however, I am afraid I cannot guide you for the rest of the way. Worry not, the path is straightforward. You need but follow the road east upon the Hamsa. You will arrive before you know it. Brief though it was, I enjoyed our time together. Until we meet again. Though the Hamsa appear to want to return home, it reluctantly offers you its back. Should you become separated from your steed, speak with the Radiant Beast. Okay. Oh, so... Oh, it's not just gonna, like... Country road, take me home? I mean... Bruh, while we're up here. Fisherman's son? No. I'm not gonna make it in time for that one. I mean, bro, while I'm up here, fuck it. Just getting a lay of the land, you know what I mean? If we run into a fate while we're up here, then so be it. Get out of here. Oh, is this the way I was supposed to be going anyways? Really? Oh, I really was. Oh, shit, because I was looking at... Wait a minute. What the? How did I manage this? I don't even know.
burnt me timbers. Okay, then get off the mount, bro. Like, peace out, Cub Scout. Dude, my car can bunny hop, but I can't swim. But it can't swim. Yeah, we're not 007 just yet. Speak with the radiant. Oh, you're shitting me. Oh, damn it! Ah! Stupid brain! Knew it would happen. Ugh. Yeah, I mean, I guess I'm not necessarily surprised. Shit, bro. Ah! God damn it! They played me. I played myself. Who am I kidding? It's all on me. Damn it. All right, well, let's take it from the top. All right, well, time to not screw this one up. Man, it's just such a little, like, just a little dot on the map. So I'd imagine that because we're on what seems to be a, I don't know, we're below the equator, right? We're on an island. Maybe tropical, can use that word loosely. I take it that there might not be snow in like any area, which, I mean, it snowed in that, in Charlian. There was flurries. I want like full blown like Ishgard snow. I'm hoping. Or like the Dravanian Forlands. Or Dravania, period. Just give me snow. More snow. Less sun and sand, more snow. No sooner do you arrive at your destination that the hamster dashes off. Just, I'm a snow person. Not a sun and sand kind of guy. So far we've gotten two opposite sides of the planet, so who knows? Yeah, that's true. Hi, this is indeed the Giant's Gold Grounds, and I am Zenuha. Zenua, is there something you require? Giant's Gold for the alchemists, you say? But of course they shall have it. They labor tirelessly to deal with the tower, and 'tis the least we can do to provide them with the materials they need. Here you are, sack of the purest Giant's Gold. We always set some aside for our alchemist friends. When you deliver it, let the good folk at the Great Work know that we're grateful for their efforts. If they need more, they need but ask. Oh, to play some Triad? This is considered a fate, right? I don't... Probably a dumb question at this point in the game, but... You know, I'm not going to get the answer unless I ask, right? Yeah, okay, we're good. Cool. Go pick some stuff. Can do, will do. What the fuck? I have so much! Oh, because I'm not level synced. All right, makes sense. Valbro, handle him, would you? Did Valbro stun him? Think so. I'll get them all, dang it. Did Valbro just get cut down? Sure did. Yo, yeah. I'll get you more. Don't worry. Floofy Dinos, thanks so much for the follow, bud. Welcome to Brutopia. Pleasure to meet you. Happy Friday, happy time zones. Welcome in. Hope you are doing well. We done did it. I use Boja where you only need like 6 pickups for a gold on Fates. This is too much effort. Is that good? Like, do I just still have to keep getting more? Is that what it is? Do I just have to keep... Oh, do I just have to keep picking for, like, the amount of time we're in this instance? I'm done? Okay. I just gotta wait for the timer? Okay, until the time's up. Gotcha. All right, yeah, it's been a while. It's been a while. Victorio! What's up, dude? Happy Friday indeed. Chilling, man. How are you? Hot dog. And how many gemstones do we need per map? I don't remember that either. Is it like 32? Oh, no, you said it's 6 fates per. So what's 6 times 12? Not a math guy. 80-something? Told you I'm not a math guy. That's why I prefaced. Yeah, you can give the rest, leave, stay in the zone. Till, okay, cool. Perfecto. Thank you. Shit. How much time? All right. I'm already right there. Screw it. Got to work early, so I'm just going to chill on my phone for a couple minutes. Hell yeah. They'll get shared fate to see your progress. At shared fate? I'm sorry. What is... Am I stupid? What is shared fate? Oh, under travel. Okay. Oh. But somehow I still managed to get all of them, huh? Cool. Good to know. Thank you kindly. How goes the Final Fantasy for the 14th time? It's pretty damn good, man. Endwalker so far, I mean, this is only day 1. We'll call it like 1.5 because last night was a friggin' train wreck. Stupid internets. I probably can't cross that bridge, can I? Mother of God. All right, we're just gonna fat. Nah. Without nary up. No, I'm not gonna be able to, am I? Can I go down the hill? We just gave up because we were rushing to finish Shadowbringers before Trails. Yeah, I guess that's true too. Yeah, if I can't cross the bridge, then... No, I really can't, huh? They won't even let me just jump down, will they? Imagine. Oh, yo, Victoria, it's all good, dude. I blame the internets. Can't go to the other half yet. All right, then we're fast traveling. So be it, Jedi. Oh, shit, man. There's one along the way? Fine. I know you scam callers. Oh, it's a 603 area code, huh? Must be someone I know from New Hampshire. No. If it's important, you'll leave a voicemail. I don't want solar panels. I mean, I would not be opposed to solar panels, personally, if you didn't have to lease them for, like, 30 years. Well, like, our backyard, like, the back part of our roof is prime for solar panels. Mrs. Neo hates them. Like, hates the look of them, doesn't want them. Even if nobody else can see them, even if she would barely see them, she would know that they are there, and it is a no-go. We had a guy earlier in the week come knocking to the door. And like I've said before, I'm always the one to answer the door. I just, by choice. And the guy was just like, hey, like, we're from so-and-so. Like, I was like, I get what you're doing, man. I know it's your job, but, like, you know, respectfully, I'm not interested. He goes, why aren't you interested in solar panels? I go, my wife. He goes, all right, enough said. I go, perfect. You know, it's easy enough. We use, like, both her and I use the spouse card. For sure, like, we use it. I'll say my wife, and it's not a lie, it's not a fabrication, and then she'll say, like, my husband, which also isn't a false answer or anything. It's just, it is all factual. Yeah, it really is, like, the most direct, like, to-the-point answer possible. And potential spam calling back. Go away, all of you. Gee willikers. This might get kind of dicey. I'm not, like, all-powerful anymore. And Valabro is set up to just straight-up slay. No heals here, because I wanted that barding. Shit, bro. Yeah, I gotta go. Oh, no. This hasn't happened in a long time. I'm squishy. Well, that was a waste, huh? Oh, Brim, is that you? Please. Yeah, dog, I'll take some help for sure. I just got my shit pushed in. I try so hard to be polite to those folks because I know that they're just doing a job, but oh man, when they push after. Yeah, Victoria, that's where I am too. I try to be amicable. I just try to be polite. I understand what they're doing. It's just, it's when the people start not taking, like, no's for an answer. Like, I'm sorry, man. Like, just no. The answer is just no, period. To the point where I'll just close the door in somebody's face. Period. I won't slam it. I won't be a dickhead. You know, it's like we've talked about this before. I try my best to match energy. So if you're going to approach me with an attitude or to be rude, then I'm going to reciprocate. No problem. Like, easy. Hey, there they are. Thank you. Man, that was, it's the first time it's gotten dicey in a hurry. Huh. Haven't had that in a long while. I've just constantly been over-leveled. Like, constantly been over-leveled. Vajra Langula. Zoomies! Ah, welcome back, Vance. Dare I hope you have the giant skull? Oh my! Such fine specimens! Thank you so much for bringing these. We now have everything we need to make our next prototype. One that should be capable of passing our most rigorous tests. When it is ready, it will be time for the true test, so please, take your ease while you can. Also, man, wild how similar our situation is regarding our NFL and NBA fandom situations. It's rough. I will say, though, at least here in Boston, in New England, I feel like the Celtics are like the only team in the area. Yeah, maybe, the last time the Bruins won it was 2011. But like, the Celtics just won a championship, right? And now it's just like, what is this team doing? We've got small C concerns. We got big C concerns. Like, this team isn't what it is. They've taken their foot out. Like, everybody is critical. Which I know, like, the New England media, like the sports media, is definitely a whole different beast altogether, but...
I see our taskmasters have allowed you a moment's respite as well.
But NFL, yeah, it's a mess. We're interviewing Ben Johnson today virtually, which I'm...
They are determined to see this endeavor of theirs succeed.
Titans don't really piss me off by firing our manager again.
Optimism, but I sincerely get the sense they're close to a breakthrough.
What, you guys are picking 2? You guys picking 2 or 3?
They had better be, or all this effort was for naught.
Is Cleveland picking 2? I don't remember.
The peoples of Eorzea, of the Far East, of Thavner, children of this star united...
Oh, you guys have the 1. So then is it Cleveland that has 2?
Yet ere they succumbed to suicidal madness, were not the Telophoroi born of her body as were we? they who cling to life and the promise of the morrow's dawn, against they who desire death and an ending of their own orchestration.
Can't wait to see you guys take Shador Sanders.
The victors of this war alone will hold the right to answer the question of existence, of its meaning, and its worth.
Poetic and ominous to a fault. That said, if it's an existential debate in nature, then our arguments might not be as persuasive as you'd think. Fandaniel wants to die and take everyone with him in an orgy of pain and suffering.
Orgy?
An utterly vile and unforgivable idea. And yet, and spat upon by fate and wailing in the deepest pit of despair, who among us can say they have not entertained similar thoughts? There are nights black as pitch, bereft of hope, and no words of comfort can reach you. And it's all you can do to grit your teeth and choke back the bile.
The more you see and suffer life's injustices, the more difficult they become to bear. Vengeance is nurtured in similar soil. Though your anger has a broader focus, the sentiment is much the same. A fervent desire to destroy others, to see them drown in torment, as you have.
That about sums it up. The will to endure is not always as strong as the urge to burn it all down and salt the earth. Survival be damned. It's a struggle, often close and brutal.
Indeed. Well, I, for one, shall pray survival proveth more appealing in the end.
As will I. Besides, our chances are much improved when we've the company of others committed to the cause of life. Our vengeful dragoon here is proof of that.
He's like, yeah, you got me.
What is it? What did you see? Fandaniel, are you sure? If he knows we've been working on a countermeasure.
It holds. The vessel holds. This is the one.
At long last.
What's even crazier to think about, Victoria, is that if the Pats just had lost to Cincinnati in week 1, Cincinnati would probably be in the playoffs right now.
We have finally created a talisman strong enough to withstand our experiment.
And we'd still have the #1 pick. If everything went exactly the same, with the
We've named it a warding scale for the time being. With this in your possession, your soul should be completely shielded from corruptive ether.
It's kind of like a bindi.
Afforded such protection, any one of us may approach the towers without fear. Thou hast mine admiration. 'Tis an invention of historical significance.
I thank you for your kind words. But I would prefer you keep them unsaid until we test the talisman's efficacy in the field.
Cincinnati, Burrow carried that team this year.
It is for the next stage
The
of our
offense
plan
carried the
that we
team.
summoned
Defense
you
was
in the
dog
first
shit,
place,
clearly.
to accompany me to the Tower of Zot.
But what's hilarious is that they interviewed
As I very much hope it will. Then
our
you have little to do.
former defensive
But
coordinator.
should the effect be weaker than anticipated, I must ask that you restrain me, or knock me senseless.
Knock you senseless? Say less. DeMarcus Covington, that's his name. I couldn't think of it. But yeah, it's wild, man. And I'm not trying to throw shade at Joe Milton III. I thought he looked awesome, dude. He looked great. But Sean McDermott in the Bills tanked. Out-tanked us, you know what I mean? Basically, they played and the Patriots played like practice squad guys, and we still managed to win. Which is bonkers. You know what I mean? But it's, what can you do? I literally only want, I didn't want the first pick with with the assumption that they were going to take Travis Hunter, right? Like, if he's available at 4, would I take him? Yeah, probably, because he's best available. We need a wide receiver instead of a cornerback. But we also, I think, need offensive line help more than anything. So the only reason why I wanted the number 1 as badly as I did was, like, the aura around the number 1. You know what I mean? Like, people go goo goo gaga for number 1, like the number 1 pick, even if there's no, like, established, like, number 1 guy, gonna change the fucking world, like, player that's gonna get drafted at 1. Like, just the aura of the number 1 pick, people would just give up, like, oodles and oodles of picks. You know what I mean? That's the only reason why I wanted it, personally.
Either way, we are fortunate to have you with us.
Nidana, are you certain you wish to do this?
If others are to trust our creations, then we must have faith in them first. And as the senior researcher, it falls to me to lead by example. But should I fail to return, then learn what you can from this attempt and apply it to the next. Our work must continue. Is that clear?
We'll keep an eye on the place while you're away.
Excuse me.
Assuming Fandaniel is lurking about, there's no telling what mischief he has in mind for us, or you. Be on your guard.
Shall we be on our way? I'll have one of the soldiers at the hatchery prepare us a boat, and we can set out from the northern shore. I'll see you there.
Not as if it's any matter to me, but, like, you know, if you listen to all the reports out there in the last handful of days, like in regards to Vegas, is that, you know, obviously Tom Brady is very involved, right? Okay. And I like to think that, you know, even though Mark Davis is the majority owner, that with Tom Brady, and I think people forget that Richard Seymour is also a minority owner in the Las Vegas Raiders. I don't think Brady, again, if he's got a seat at the table and he's helping make these decisions for the franchise, I don't think he would necessarily be on board with, like, getting, like, I think he's got a head on his shoulders, unlike Mark Davis. You know what I mean? And I say this as somebody that more or less works paycheck to paycheck, and this dude's fucking rich 10 times the world over. You know what I mean? Whether or not he inherited that from his father or not. You know, like, it's neither here nor there. Like, he's a businessman. I'm a butcher. Like, you know, he's clearly doing better than me. You know? But I like to think that Brady and Seymour and, you know, other minority shareholders would be like, you know, I don't think we should let the Titans fleece us, or we shouldn't let anybody, for that matter, fleece us. So who knows? I was of the thought that of all the teams out there that would give up the most for the number 1 pick would be the Giants. And only, like, reason being because this entire season they have legit had egg on their face. They let Saquon walk. They had a 27-year-old, $12 million running back, if you watch the video of Hard Knocks. So they you know, as a business, I get it, but clearly they didn't believe that he was valued at $12 million a year, being at 27, because that's getting up there in age for a running back and what have you. And then years ago, they paid Daniel Jones $26 million a year to do fuck all. You know what I mean? To then just release him this. So, like, the Giants and the Maras alone, I believe, have the most egg on their face and would be the most willing to give up the most, just to kind of try and, I guess, like, right this season's wrongs, if you will.
This is a rather finer boat than I had expected, but I won't complain. All that remains is to board and be on our way. Oh, and if I should become corrupted, do not stay your hand. Of course, I pray it does not come to that, but you must protect yourself. Other alchemists can fulfill my role, but you and your blessings are one of a kind, and perhaps our only true hope for toppling this tower. For all of our sakes, do not hesitate to do what must be done, whatever it may be. Well, the longer I draw this out, the more nervous I become. Let us be off.
Can I bribe you to take the Bruin sweater off? No. Even though that they're a fucking train wreck too, this was a very comfortable hoodie I got for Christmas. Zephyr, trust me, they are.
The threshold of the tower's influence.
They're a mess. I get that. We just lost 6 in a row.
Any moment now.
Yo, Zephyr! I see what you did there. Thank you for the 5 gift. I am sure. Sorry, dog. I'm comfy. Underneath this, all I have is my Under Armour on. You guys could probably, and it's white, so you guys could probably see my nips through the shirt. I'd probably get, bounced off of Twitch for TOS, whatever it may be. But Blue Karma, Albus Knight, Gum of the Warlock, Tornix, and Beware Sam, enjoy those emotes, dudes. Lothars, how are you, my guy? The OnlyFans, coming in hot.
It's working.
It's not the price, bro.
You
It's...
yourself? Then I'd like to see how it fares closer to the tower if we could.
I just like it. I'm comfortable.
I'm comfy. What else can I say? Mrs. is good. She's gonna have to work late. Youngblood was pretty good. Turned kind of snotty this morning before school, but he's 5. I guess it's semi-warranted, semi-justified.
So far, so good. The scale's protection appears to be holding. If we can just make it to the tower's entrance. A few more steps. Praise be to the sisters, we made it! And the scale has proven itself to be everything we hoped it would be. Now we can focus on production. Once we've equipped and returned with an entire survey team, this menace will soon give up its secrets.
I don't like where this is going, dude. Seems too yay. Rah rah. Ah, shit! With the music, no less, too. Go figure. My team is also a mess, and I'm contractually obligated to dislike Boston's. I get it, man. And I also am morally obligated to dislike New York sports teams. For sure. Oh, damn.
Oh, let me go. Oh, let me go. Oh.
Oh, do calm down. You'll only hurt yourself thrashing about like that.
Stop! Oh, you can't do this. Please.
A little late for heroics, I'm afraid. The similarities are striking.
What similarities?
My! Such hostility! Never before has my artistry so displeased.
Bro, I gave you a shitty look and you're like, oh, please don't hit me!
My patrons of old would have positively squealed in delight. Though, between you and me, I find gushing praise exhausting. Allow me to tell you a story. Surely you've yet to hear the one about Van Daniel, the sundered Ascian. I inherited the position and the soul of the Van Daniel who sat on the convocation in the time of the final days, theoretically speaking. Practically speaking, that fact is of no consequence. I was born and lived as, well, me. Eventually, I was recruited into the Ascians and imbued with the former Van Daniel's knowledge and memories, but I never felt that they were truly a part of who I am. How to explain? Perhaps if I told you who I was before my Ascian embrace, although that chapter too is a past I've long since discarded. I have it on good authority you've poked your nose into an Allegan ruin or two. Yes? Then I expect you've heard of me. The old me.
At your service.
Definitely scared me.
Imagine a nation of unbridled prosperity. Every need met, day after day of unbroken, unshakable peace. Existence fulfilled and ripe for decay.
You are a genius without peer, Amon. However do you conceive of such delightful experiments?
This version of the song on piano is so beautiful too.
That fool was beside himself with panic when he awoke with the head of a bull. Even his cries for help emerged as so much guttural lowing. Oh, the memory of it. My poor sides. My friends and I were so consumed by laughter we struggled to breathe.
No more than entertainment for bored wastrels ignorant of its worth. My all-consuming work. But it was not their only indulgence. For they were ever hungry for stimulation. Slaves to the slightest hint that amusement was afoot. Our nation was ailing, but I would see the poison purged. I resurrected a legend, our first and greatest emperor. And just as I had planned, he set our wayward empire back on the path of conquest. An inexhaustible ambition carried us onwards, always onwards. Yet, he who delivered to us such glory was not to be satisfied.
Dude, is that the guy that we fought in the Crystal Tower?
Heed me, Amon. No matter how vast one's empire, or full one's treasure vault, all is rendered meaningless
by death. In the end, all is lost.
It is no shit, and we fought Amon. And I see now. I need to see Amon.
You know as well as I that the Emperor stands to lose this war, and so I have come to claim you. For while your methods leave something to be desired, we cannot deny the results of your work. And as fortune would have it, the seat of Fandaniel, your rightful seat, lies vacant and waiting. Take your place amongst your peers, rather than die a pointless death amidst the ashes of your doomed nation. Send one of your clones to the Crystal Tower that you might see for yourself. See what lies ahead.
The fall of the Empire affirmed the truth. Majestic and tragic, as the Emperor foresaw. Scheme as you like, build as you will, nothing endures. What is life but a brief jaunt ending in emptiness?
So easily distracted. Why, I almost left without saying farewell. As for your friend, you needn't worry. These pawns are far more useful to me alive as fuel for the primals. If you attempt to pull them free, they will die. So, enjoy tackling that conundrum with your comrades. We shall meet again! Not in one of these minor spires, oh no, but somewhere more suitably grandiose. Your favorite playmate is ever so eager to see.
I'm on to do with the big hat. I don't know if they show him in this flashback. Okay, cool. Thank you. Yeah. Yeah, because I'm hoping that once I see, like, the picture of him, I'll be like, oh, shit, yeah. Buds are going to be mad at my wildcard picks because I don't think their teams are going to get anywhere. You know, like, I'm torn because I don't want Baltimore to win. But I also don't want Pittsburgh to win because I just think it's funnier. Like with Pittsburgh and Baltimore both losing, that's just funny to me. You know, like as a New England fan, for sure, because we've had beef with both. Go figure, right? But, man, not as much as I like seeing the Cowboys lose when they make it into the playoffs, which is next to never, but, you know, it's funny. But one of them has to win, unfortunately. Zay Flowers is out, so, but then Russell Wilson is in? Like, bro, I'm gonna take the Ravens for sure because I have more faith in their running game and Lamar Jackson than I do with Russell Wilson and Kenny Pickett. Ah, you're returned. But where is Mistress Nidhana? Manusia Preserve. Just when we had succeeded in making the talisman. I must report this at once. Meanwhile, please, return to the great work. Yeah, that's one of the reasons why I, too, root for Baltimore, because I like Derrick Henry. I always have. I'm glad that he got a second chance. Fudge. No, I'm not gonna have time. Because, you know, it sucks that he was basically Tennessee's entire offense. Yeah, I think Lamar Jackson is much better as well. But yeah, I would agree, Pod, that he has, you know, been caca-doo-doo poo-poo pee-pee in the playoffs. But so is Mike Tomlin teams. So it's like the what is it, the unstoppable force versus the immovable object of suck, like the immovable object of suck versus the yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just wild. Something's going on, has it? What happened? The unstoppable suck, immovable suck. Yeah, there we go. That works. So it was Van Daniel after all. Damn that bastard. I'm sure you wanted to do more, but you were right to return here first. We must tread warily, lest we endanger Nidhana and the other captives. First, we must inform everyone of the situation, Nidhana's colleagues included. I'll call them together for a gathering, but I think it would be best if you were the one to explain. Oh, Nidhana. Can you answer me this? Though Nidhana is trapped in the tower, she's still alive, yes? Then we must make warding scales, as many as we can. The prototype works perfectly. This Nidhana proved at peril herself. So let us make more scales, and she and all those who are taken might be saved. Aye, as alchemists, this is how we shall help win the fight. My friends, the satrap has been made aware of the tragedy. He offers his heartfelt condolences and reiterates his pledge to provide you with all that you require. To that end, he bade me give you this link pearl that he might personally discuss the production of the warding scales with you. And for our Eorzean visitors, I bear an invitation. In her report, Mistress Nidhana noted your vital contributions to the talisman's creation. This fact came to Satrap's attention, and in recognition of your deeds, he wishes to meet you. In addition to thanking you in person, he would also discuss further avenues of collaboration. And so, if it is agreeable, will you not accompany me to Ratzat-Han for an audience with His Excellency? We should be honored, of course. Closer cooperation between our lands can only be the benefit of all. Then it is settled. Please come to the gates east of the Giant's Gull grounds, and I will show you into the city. Whew. Giant's Gull of the city. And that's way up top. Alright, that's fine. I mean, may have time. Yeah, I'm not gonna. No, it's okay. All right, but no, I looked down that it's 1 p.m. So I mean, it sucks that we lost last night and today was like the first real day for Endwalker, and now I got to take the friggin', you know, we'll be off for the weekend as is tradition at this point. But it's been a great week, man. Thank you very much. You know, hiccup due to Mother Nature and the interwebs last night. Just got to I got to get some lunch in me, and then I gotta, you know, wait to hear back from Mrs. Neo to see what the situation for picking up Youngblood's gonna be. So, for those of you that are gonna be around tonight for G Gundam, looking forward to that. If you would like to come and hang out for G Gundam, there's, you know, we got a great community Discord for anybody and everybody that would like to join, man. No, you know, don't stress about it if you don't want to. That's fine. We take no offense for sure. Can finish this path Monday, and it would probably be a good point to try and lock some Omega. Oh, knock some Omega out? All right, feels good to me, man. Sounds good to me as well. Let me see who is on that we can raid. Because it is Friday morning. Go see Jordan. Oh, Jordan's doing 12? Ooh, yeah. Pod, have a great night. Frazzled Cat, I hope you take care where you are as well, bud. Yeah, so we'll go raid. Yeah, I'm Jordan. He's a good dude. If you guys want to get your continued Final Fantasy fix, he's working through Final Fantasy 12, if that's your cup of tea. Not the biggest fan for me, but I like Jordan, so. Brim, you have a good rest of your afternoon, and I hope you guys enjoy your weekend, man. Stay happy, stay healthy, stay excellent. Be good. We'll see you guys Monday. Bye!